Hi folks, we are going to be cleaning dates today, so I want to take a few minutes to kind of go over how to exactly do this. So I've got my data already downloaded. It is in my project folder, so this is my project folder, and you can see this is my sheet that I've been working on. So last week you should have downloaded the files from your core IDs. And you can see actually in my raw data folder, I have one of my images already downloaded. So if you look at this, we've got my nice little Paris Rape. I know that this is a valid butterfly because it is the right side up. It has a measurement bar here. And so we're ready to go with this one. I have gone in and already added an image file name column here, which you can see right here. And the easiest way that I find to find, as long as your entire group has done this and added their image file name, what you can do is if you click on B and you sort this sheet A to Z, right? Because I have an image file name, all of the core IDs that I'm working on will come to the top. And this will allow you to, theoretically, if these are the rest of the butterflies, there are thousands of them, of course, I can now go and just delete all of these rows, and I can actually just delete everything below there if I wanted to. Of course, I only deleted 100 there, so there's more. So I have this here. I've got my core ID for my butterfly. I've got my image file name. Now what I'm going to need to do is I am going to need to be working on the dates. And so you can see if I scroll over, I've deleted a bunch of columns, right? But I have the DWC day of year, end day of year, start day of year, event date, which is all great. I am going to add a couple of columns here, which you're going to need to do here. So I'm going to add one column right here. I'm going to call this year updated. And in Play-Doh, I've given you a list of all of the columns that you are going to need to do and add here. So if you go and you actually look at the cleaning dates handout, which is posted on Play-Doh, you can see you've got year updated, start day of year updated. I'm actually just going to copy and paste this into my sheet. That I am going to go insert one column left, end day of year updated, and day of year updated. Okay, these are the columns that I'm going to be working in today, so I am actually going to fill them and color them a light yellow so that I know where I'm working. What I now have to do is I now have to follow the directions in my data cleaning file that will lead me through how I've got to do this. So the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull up that picture of that butterfly. Okay. This is the label in this particular butterfly. This is from Virginia Polytech's collection, and the date and collection day of year should be recorded in here. So if I look at this, I should be able to see that this was collected on the 14th of May in 1976. If I look at the actual butterfly, it says 14th of May 1976. So now I'm going to follow the directions here. The first option here is if you only have the year collected. I, in fact, have more than the year collected. If I have a year and month collected, you'll follow this set of directions. If I have a year, month, and date of collection, I'll follow this set of directions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in the year updated with the date provided on the sheet. So that would be 1976. Okay, and I know this is already there, but this is a double check, so we're making sure that this is clean and as valid as possible. Then I'm going to fill in the Julian date of year, and you might be like, what is that? Well, Julian date of year is just a way of numbering days in the year from 1 to 365. Okay, So I've provided you with a Julian conversion date. I've also provided you with information on which years are leap years. So what you're going to do, this is May, let's see, what day is that? May 14th, right? So we're going to use this conversion. We're going to go to May, right here in this column, and then we're going to go down to the 14th day of year, and it's 134. So I'm going to type in the day of year updated 134, because that is what the worksheet tells me to do. For this one, I leave the start day of year updated and the end day of year updated blank. So you just do nothing there. And you'll do this for all 6 of your butterflies. So convert all of those dates to Julian dates, and this will allow us to more quickly sort through our butterflies, and it will make it easier to do some statistical analyses in the future. Have fun cleaning.